another video. And as y'all can see from the title, man, today we're going to be talking about this gender war that's going on between men and women. Now, I know y'all see this a lot, man, about how the man want to be the woman want to be the man, the woman want to be the man in a relationship, or the woman want to be, you know what I'm saying, treated a certain type of way, but she portrays a certain type of way. You got the man who, you know what I'm saying, it's just a whole bunch of kind of crazy stuff going on. So we're going to dive straight into it, man. So one of the problems in today is like in the relationship, you got the women, they want to be in the traditional, I guess, way of living as far as man and woman household, but a woman wanted to be 100% in control of everything. Or a woman says that she want to be submissive and be, led by a man, but yet she wants to be 100% independent. Well, not even 100% independent, but you know how it is. Like women, they want to be more independent nowadays. Like that's the thing that they're pushing, but they want a dude to kind of be the leader. It don't work like that. If you want to be independent, then you're going to forever kind of be single, I feel like. Because if you always preaching that you don't need a man or you don't want a man, then it's going to be hard for you to find somebody, because you always preaching that you don't need a man, you don't want a man. So it's always going to kind of look like, well, you know, she kind of not approachable, because she always kind of feel like, well, she don't need nobody but herself. And honestly, the world works around men and women being together and coexisting with each other. So I feel like that's one of the main problems. Like the women, they want to be independent, but at the same time, a woman wants to be pampered. They want to do it to spoil them. They want to do everything under the sun for them. And it get looked at as the bare minimum if you're not taking on 100% of her responsibility, you know what I'm saying, with her coming into your life. Or, you know what I'm saying, because you might not even be the one that seek her out. She might be the one that come on to you, and she wants you to do X, Y, Z, and you might not be in the position to do that, or whatever the case may be. You might be working towards something, and, you know what I'm saying, she just might not be messing with it just because she feel like, oh, he giving me the bare minimum or he not doing enough to prove that he want me, because he not, you know what I'm saying, giving me all his financial, you know what I'm saying, not giving me all his money. So I feel like that's part of the problem where it comes from. And I feel like it's a gender war because it's always a lot of competition. Dudes capping on social media and women, they both capping on social media trying to see, you know what I'm saying, who can stunt the best to get the girl or dude that they want. Everybody portrayed the image that they have more than what they actually having. So they kind of make it a competition thing in a sense to where everybody trying to race to post what they got essentially, and to see, you know, how that gets them the person that they trying to get. Another reason, I just feel like most of the times online, we always spend time like looking at posts that's bashing the opposite sex. So we always see posts like Justin LaBoy or just any type of media page, and they'll post something and it'll be a quote, and it'll kind of be like degrading women or it'll be degrading men. Like, and that's just kind of thing go back and forth all day long. So it's kind of what everybody is used to seeing too. The reason why it's kind of is how it is now. Like everybody used to seeing something every day that's saying like, can you date a dude if he not doing X, Y, Z? Or fellas, are you gonna deal with a woman if she can't do X, Y, Z? So it's a lot of things that people kind of comprehend as far as what they think they want, just based off of the standards of what's being posted on social media, like what everybody kind of want at the same time. So a lot of the stuff that people would be kind of doing to be for like the internet and stuff like that. So a lot of people can't even think or kind of wrap their head around what they actually like or want anymore, just because they dealing with a battle of, you know what I'm saying, social media and stuff like that. With the men too, I feel like every man in the world, you know what I'm saying, wants a fine woman that he can go home to every single day, have a family with, all that. A lot of the misconception is that, you know, we just out here trying to do every single woman wrong, and, you know what I'm saying, just all be players. But at the same time, you got a lot of people who look at it like, okay, every woman either say that she working on herself, she independent, she don't need no man, or she just heartbroken right now. So it's always the same three things. But why they put a man through so much they put him through, but at the same time, a man, he got to go through the outside world, like how he perceived. He got to be, you know what I'm saying, interpreted a certain way as far as being a protector, provider, all that. And you got to put on, you got to put aside the way that you feel or whatever you're going through. You got to always put that aside secondhand, just because of, what the world wants you to be like. So the men, they're just having a hard time right now because the women aren't easily impressed. You got to be making like hella money in order to even be with somebody, because nowadays, if we being honest, most women only want you for what you got. So a lot of men are like, okay, well, I'm already battling to show that I got more money than this person, that person. So now I'm having to deal with not only trying to pretend like I got it or actually trying to go get it so that I can secure the girl that I want, but I gotta also keep up with, okay, what he doing over here, because he posting online what he doing for her. So she's seeing that and she expecting the same out of you, but if not more. So she's trying to top that just so she can post it. And it's always a constant pressure being put on. So I feel like that's always the reason too why everybody revert back to kind of their phones and what they seen on the internet. Just like, okay, you know what I'm saying, you ain't doing this, so now you're doing the bare minimum. Going back to that whole little thing. Then you got the whole BBLs and stuff like that. I feel like BBLs was never really an issue back in the old days. Like back in the old days, having a natural body, just being, not even just the body in the sense being the main thing, but like obviously it was part of it, but just like how good you look naturally, that was like the main thing that like everybody would brag on, like from the Holly Berrys to the New News, aka Lauren London's, the Megan Goods, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like it used to be just about, you know what I'm saying, just how you was without no surgery or nothing like that. Nowadays, like the whole thing is just like BBL or some type of enhancement surgery on your body. And a lot of women, they try to say that they don't do it for, insecurities and stuff like that, but it really be kind of, I feel like, insecurities in a way, because there's no way that you're doing that for yourself, because there was a point in time where you told yourself that you was beautiful without anything going on with your body. Then now when it's become a trend, and a lot of these Instagram model women or females or whatever, they looking good to the majority and people like crushing over them because of their body and what they got did. Now you kind of want that same attention, so you're going and doing the same thing. And I mean, everybody will want to deny that. I can understand, but the other half of it is just like, well, why did you get the surgery to begin with? Like, you already look good. Because there'll be a lot of females that go and they get BBLs and stuff like that, and it don't be nothing wrong with their body. Like, they already look perfect the way they are. Everybody don't got their natural body no more. They they land on the table, you know what I'm saying, just to look a certain way for the world to see, in hopes of, upgrading your status or your imagery. So yeah, man, that's just another one of the main things, man. Like everything is fake. Like everything that you see in somebody, it ain't really what, it end up being. The not being comfortable in your skin and the insecurities is another reason why it's kind of like a back and forth thing, just because everybody is so busy caught up into doing something to please the other person, the other sex, but they not being real and saying that's what it is. They just doing it and saying they doing it for them. But when it don't go right with the person that they want, and they bash the person that they wanted because they didn't want them for what they was trying to portray. But then you gotta understand too, once you finally get the person that you kind of want or something, you still gotta be somebody with a personality. You gotta have some type of sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the money, or all that type of stuff, obviously. So all that come into play. It ain't just about what you project out, but it's kind of about how you can sustain that and be you for real. Because at the end of the day, like, you can portray something online all day long, but then when behind closed doors, it actually get real. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't always fake it. So, yeah, man, we all being brainwashed by the world right now, man. I feel like, years, like 5-10 years ago, this was definitely never an issue, man. Like, everybody was just able to go out, date, and everything was cool. I feel like nowadays, a woman don't get what she wants. She gonna question your sexuality and all that. Like, she gonna start saying you sassy, this, that, and the third. Like, it's always something, you know what I'm saying, within those lines too, when it comes to a girl not getting what she want, or, you know what I'm saying, just where you take her on the first date. Like, that's the craziest thing. Like, I ain't never heard like the whole Cheesecake Factory thing. Like, I had never heard of nothing like that up until this year. Like, everybody expectations and standards are like out of this world. Like, not saying that you shouldn't have high standards, but you got to kind of be realistic with the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect every dude that you meet to take you to Ruth Chris, especially if they don't have it at the exact moment. Like, some people working their way towards something. That goes for females too. Like, You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes even want a female that already got everything figured out, but she in the process. Everybody don't be in a situation where they just got, you know what I'm saying, what they need or what they want already. So, and a lot of us still young too. So I can kind of see that coming from somebody that's in like they older ages, but you know what I'm saying? Younger people, you got to be kind of more understanding. As long as somebody got something going for themselves, a head on their shoulders as far as knowing what they want to do and knowing where they want to get to, and they actually putting action behind it, then you can kind of help them. Okay, like, bet, like, that's the whole point of being in a relationship, I feel like, too. Just like having your partner, you know what I'm saying, be able to help you achieve what you're trying to do. So, like, let's say you got a couple, right? And the man, he ain't where he want to be at right now. He working a regular 9-to-5 job, and he keep telling his girl, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. You know what I'm saying, this is where I want to be in life. And he go to work every day doing what he's supposed to do. He come home, he actually putting time into studying, or he, you know what I'm saying, he putting out the content or pushing and promoting whatever he trying to do on the side. You know what I'm saying? He being loyal, committed, and faithful to you in all those type of ways. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. And, you know, some women understand that. Some women or take that and be like, man, this nigga sorry. Like, he ain't got nothing going for himself. You know what I'm saying? The man, we in a lose-lose situation either way it goes. Like, even if you're down right now, you stand down and you trying to get your come up, man, you know what I'm saying? That's still kind of being looked at in a way as being sorry, or, you know what I'm saying, not being on your shit. So I feel like that too is kind of a thing that hinders, you know what I'm saying, the whole gender war thing, or just people being in relationships in general. Like, a lot of people ain't patient enough to wait until it's their time. Everybody want it right now. You know, for the women, I feel like they more impatient than ever. Like, as far as that, like, you got to either already have it, or she gonna put you in a position where you know what I'm saying, she playing games with you until she come across a dude that already got it. A lot of the guys have problems with that, man, because they beefing, you know what I'm saying? Dudes is a way different ballgame. Like, dudes is killing over women. Like, women don't really be killing over dudes because they always got a long list of options waiting on them. You know what I'm saying? They can just choose whoever, you know what I'm saying? But men, I feel like it's a lot more hard these days. I feel like, especially to find like a real solid chick, like a real good one. Like, that's why dudes, they'll kill over a woman, man, because it's a whole different type of emotion that goes into it whenever, you know what I'm saying, you think you doing everything right for somebody, and then it still ain't enough, and she wants somebody else. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, it's like the whole competition going, who got the biggest bag. Everybody at each other's neck. Ain't nobody kind of really, you know what I'm saying, linking up, locking in together and trying to get something collectively. But that's just how it is, man. Life ain't fair. The best thing to remember too, though, man, is just like, if you don't got somebody right now and you want somebody, I feel like the main reason why, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got the person that you want or that you would desire is because, you know what I'm saying, you steady out there trying to find it. I feel like the best thing for you to do is to just let it come to you. Like, the best thing you can do is just focus on what you got going. Any type of goals that you got set out. If you don't, you need to be thinking about what you want to do every day, or at least thinking about stuff that you can get into to kind of put your life where you want it to be at and be set up where you could retire early or just travel, enjoy life, all that type of shit. Like, you got to kind of be in a headspace to where you're thinking about longevity within yourself, because you got to put yourself first always. Like, you're going to die. You come into this world alone, and you're going to go out of this world alone too. So you always got to make sure you straight first. And then whenever you put in a position where you got like a girl, you know what I'm saying, a woman, you got kids, you got a family, then you start thinking for others. But before that, you got to think for self, man. So you got to kind of think about what you want to do in your life and kind of get shit in motion. And then once the pieces start being put together, you know what I'm saying, then that's when everything else gonna fall into play, as far as, you know what I'm saying, the woman that's supposed to be in your life, she gonna come along, and vice versa. So even with the women too, like, the women, y'all are at each other's necks more than ever. I feel like it used to be kind of a movement where it was like, you know what I'm saying, you know, women's rights or whatever, sisterhood, you know what I'm saying, empowering each other. Now it's just kind of like y'all be kind of shitting on each other and be like, you know what I'm saying, y'all hoes ain't got enough money, like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And it used to just be like, you know what I'm saying, the hot girl summer wave. You know what I'm saying, I ain't really seen that wave no more. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because Megan got in her whole situation. I don't know. But, or everybody having babies. That might be the case too there. I don't know. But yeah, man, it used to be a whole little wave where y'all was together. Now y'all divided too. Like, both sexes are divided. You know what I'm saying? And we are battling our own separate issues. But at the end of the day, everybody want one thing. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying, somebody that they can have and know that that person gonna be down forever. So everybody kind of putting on the show, you know what I'm saying? Everybody putting on that show, but it's all because, you know what I'm saying, they showing out because they actually want the opposite sex. Like, let's be honest, like everybody in the world, even the people that say that they don't need nobody, they don't want somebody, they want somebody, bro. Because you look at Valentine's Day just passed. You always got the people online that's just like, have enough sex for me, you know what I'm saying? F Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for the day to be over with. You know what I'm saying? It's always, you always got the ones that got something negative to say. You got the ones who happy. You got the ones on the outside looking in that ain't happy, really wishing that they was in that position, but they shitting on the people that's, you know what I'm saying, happy and enjoying their Valentine's Day. So people or act hard all day until that times come when it's time for a day for like love or something like that. And then now everybody want to, you know what I'm saying, chip in and chime in and say what they want to say. But yeah, man, realistically, bro, everybody want somebody that they can have in their corner, bro. Like, everybody want it. No matter if they portray that they don't or whatever the case may be, bro. Everybody wants somebody that they can call theirs, man. So, yeah, man, that's just my little spill on it, man. Like I say, it's a bunch of different factors, I feel like. And I feel like this conversation that would be best held with the opposite sex. So there definitely is going to be a part 2 of this video, man. That's just kind of my logic on it right now, to elaborate just on things like man beefing with woman, woman beefing with man, and man beefing with each other, woman beefing with each other, you know what I'm saying? We all just at each other necks right now. And you can honestly kind of even say, too, it's a racial thing. Like, certain races go through it more than others because you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? If you dating a white woman ain't really going to have those issues because she's 9 times out of 10, she's growing up in a household where mom and dad has always been in the picture. They probably always been married. So she already know what it looked like to be a wife. She already know what a husband's supposed to look like and what a family's supposed to be structured like because she lived her whole life seeing it coming home every day. Unless, you know what I'm saying, it's always a different situation, obviously. But just speaking in majority terms, you know what I'm saying, with that, I feel like Mexican women, they pretty much family oriented. So you're gonna get good in a Mexican woman too. Like, you already know she's gonna be extremely loyal, crazy about you. You know what I'm saying? They be crazy about they men. There's no doubt about that because they always super loyal and they always ready to go crazy behind you if they find out anything. Like, I done seen them do some crazy things. So I feel like the Mexican women is definitely you know, a race where it's kind of like, it's like 50-50. And then, you know, you got your black women, my black queens. It's kind of like, it's all over the place. I feel like with that one, it's just kind of what type of black girl she is. Because, you know, there's always a black stereotype, male and female. But I feel like it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, what type of black female you're dealing with. And I guess the same thing can go for the men too. Like, with the genders like white, Mexican, and black. Like, it just comes down to, you know what I'm saying, what type of person you're dealing with at the end of the day. But you'll get that average person that's kind of like within that stigma. Then, you know, those are the things you look at. Because, you know what I'm saying, people of my color, we're not really used to being in 2-parent households. That's just the truth about it. There's a little bit more of us searching kind of how to be, you know, what a man's supposed to look like, or, you know what I'm saying, we searching what it is to be like a wife or something like that because we ain't never seen it, you know what I'm saying, coming up. So we actually don't know and we're not taught it. So we got to go out and search for it, you know what I'm saying. Then going back to the Mexican race, you know, they are more family oriented because they always have bigger families. So they always gonna know what it's like and what it, you know what I'm saying, what it means to be a family for real. And then, you know, white people, you know what I'm saying, they got 2-parent households. So, you know, they already be more accustomed to being more easygoing and, you know what I'm saying, being more understanding. Whatever the case may be, it all goes hand in hand. Like, they gonna know how to be, you know what I'm saying, submissive. They gonna listen. They gonna have all that because they're used to seeing it. So it comes down too about what you're used to seeing. And I feel like if you come across somebody that's still living by those old-fashioned principles and morals, then, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a lot easier. But, you know what I'm saying, it is the internet age, so majority of people, they're gonna act based off of what they see on the internet. So it'd be making it hard for those type of people too. So I feel like that's another issue too, where it'd be like, you know, you got your people who was raised in 2-parent households or just raised the right way off of, like, you know what I'm saying, regular morals and stuff like that. And then you got the people who coming up in households where it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, whatever they see on the internet is law. You know, the stigmas and all that they see online is kind of what they apply to their everyday life and what they trying to get when they dating somebody. So whenever you got two people like that, they ain't gonna never mix well. So, but yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think of this video, man. Like I say, I definitely plan on doing a part 2 to this video. I feel like I gotta have, you know what I'm saying, somebody that I'm sitting over here across and we going back and forth talking about it, preferably on the female side. I feel like I gotta have you know what I'm saying, a woman come on and we talk about it. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the channel, man. Turn on post notifications. We back at it, man. We back on our consistent wave. Gonna be getting more videos out to y'all, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think of the video. Like I say, man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'm gone.